welcome to the Yuck podcast. I think this is episode 11.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Episode 11. I'm Aamer. That's Yuck. That's Harmanpreet. And that is Bhavish Ailani. And all of us have known each other for a while. Shubh is kind of new.
Yeah. Right about, I think,
6 hours back.
11 hours back is when she knocked doors in my life and I didn't open them. I'm like, nah, not letting you in my life.
Wow. And we are in Akash's house, Akash Mehta. Shout out to Kuch Bhi Mehta on Instagram.
Yeah,
we're
he
at his
needs
house.
that, yeah.
छत courtesy. बॉम्बे में छत देने के लिए शुक्रिया.
So this Yuck podcast is sponsored, huh?
Powered by. Housed by Akash Mehta.
Powered by Akash Mehta. So yeah, cheers. Thanks Akash.
Yeah, wherever you
You're
are.
looking there as if there's another camera to record. You're like, oh, my editor will figure out the angles, I just have to look wherever.
Shout out to Vignesh.
Yeah.
Wiggy. What's up? So yeah, we're in Bombay. We just finished like a recording show. And it was fun actually. It's like a little bit of a hassle actually, dude. That's like recording your stand-up is like the most non-fun part of stand-up.
Yeah.
I have to say. It feels like work.
Yeah.
It finally felt like work and I was quite upset. As to
Why
like,
so? Why does it feel like work?
because generally when you're not recording, you're just doing like these low-key shows where
You're
there's
having
no
fun.
pressure and
Yeah.
like 9 chickens on a roof, just like, it's very, very cash. So when you're performing, you're also like, literally you're not wearing pajamas, but your soul is wearing pajamas. That's how I would put it,
Yeah, it's so cash,
yeah.
So fucking cash, that's just how we talk here, guys. I mean,
Yeah, it's not professional.
Yeah,
We
when-
don't wear shorts around.
yeah. When you landed in Mumbai, I was like, yeah, you're up for something cash today. I don't even finish my words anymore. I'm like, fuck, that's how cash I am. I don't even bother
Yeah,
with
I get
grammar.
rocked, bro. I get
Yeah.
dragged. Yeah.
I'm sauce, bro. Like, I'm sauce that you had to go through that.
But do you guys feel like you guys are missing out on younger people dialect? Like, I just can't keep up anymore.
How old are you again? Sorry if you don't mind.
I'm 26.
And you have younger people than her also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah,
33.
Tea, you've heard the term tea being used the way it is used these days.
What is it?
Spill tea.
But
Yeah.
but they don't. Nobody comes and says the entire term. I think like, oh, let's spill the tea. They're just asking, what's
They're
the
asking
tea?
for gossip.
What's the tea?
What's the talk? Wait, are they talking like what's the talk? Like T stands for talk? What is
No,
it?
tea मतलब तू चाय मतलब जो gossip.
tea.
हाँ, but spill निकल गया उसमें से.
Okay, what's the tea that
Yeah.
you're gonna spill?
I'm also probably using it wrong, but there is no spilling. Like just tea is a word. कि gossip का मतलब अभी tea हो गया.
अच्छा, okay.
But
Gossip को गॉस कर दिया था, उसमें एक
Yeah.
अल्फाबेट उन लोगों को ज्यादा लगा, तो उन्होंने बोला ठीक है इसमें टी कर दो.
But it does feel bad. Like, like ऐसा 23 से when you go to 26, it's such an immediate shift. Like, in recent shoots, I've learned TIL, which is like today I learned. I was like, fuck, today I learned.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's from Reddit. That's not an age thing.
Okay,
That's not an age thing. Like Reddit has a subreddit called Today I Learned. So that's not an age thing. It's more an American Indian thing. Like India में common हुआ है, but ये क्या अरविंद केजरीवाल जैसे बैठा है, हाथ नीचे कर.
अरे मैं कंफर्टेबल है dude. What do you
अरे
want?
तो मैं तेरे से ऐसा करके बैठा हूँ.
तू बैठ रहे जैसे बैठना तो तू बता.
हाथ हटा दे.
Like no cap.
That art था
So that was quite cash.
Yeah,
No cap. No cap is a term that I
no
had to
cap.
learn recently.
हाँ. पर टकले लोगों का क्या?
मेरा क्या बे?
तू तो कैप पहन सकता है ना ऊपर.
I can't wear a helmet either.
But do you say no pug or do you say no cap only?
Crowns only is what.
That's the thing now in school. Like if teacher is like, you study for boards is really important. Students are shouting cap because no cap means like it's true. Cap means like she's lying, dude. So
What?
it's a straight up shouting, like yelling and like whispering like cap.
अच्छा कि झूठ बोल रही है. I mean she's not wrong. Studying is important. If you can't even say she's wrong and you have to say cap, then studying is important. Yeah, like you can't even say. I mean, what's next? Boo! Like is it what language?
Which would be better?
What?
Boom. Like cap, I don't understand it.
हाँ.
I don't get the idea of it. I
So
mean,
that's the point of it, right? Like the
वो है
teacher
ना?
doesn't have, cannot know that.
There was a meme I saw on
no, but we
Instagram.
used to make noises when we realized teachers. Oh, really? Ah. So,
You guys did that, huh?
yeah, in school, this is important. Okay. So we are not buying that shit. So it meant that. But this cap, I mean, like,
You guys all like got good grades in school.
no, dude. I mean, like, I got good grades till 10th. Like, I killed it. Like, I got a.
Yeah.
Like, I played cricket like 9 months out of 11, and then I still came and got a 7.8, which is bad. But for what I used to be. But then 12th, I flunked.
Okay.
Oh wow, I
Yeah.
thought like there was like an upward graph there, like somebody. But then.
No, the upward graph was in 10th grade math, I got 10 on 10. And in 12th math, I flunked. So that just fell down.
Like flunk or compartment flunk?
Huh,
You have
huh.
to repeat the year?
No, I didn't have to repeat the year.
So you were a science student?
They-
Yeah.
He used to say words like in my school he used to say he's a repeater.
Yeah.
And now it's like a router. So like, is there a person who walks around just emitting Wi-Fi from his mouth? Like, that's what it means. It's a repeater. Like, तू इधर खड़ा रहे, सिग्नल नहीं आ रहा है. थोड़ा राइट में जा. हाँ, उधर ही रहना 3-4 घंटा. A repeater. He's a repeater. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a repeater. 11th I was a
Oh.
repeater.
Why?
Why is partying too much? Why partying?
तू 11वीं से ही पार्टी कर रहा था क्या? Nice.
Why is he partying with like fucking jigs, ding? What that kind of party, dude? Just
You
like,
just
you know,
balling.
I just
Yeah, you just. I was batting and you were balling. Yeah.
Yeah, just
You're a
chilling,
baller.
you know, like playing PlayStation and sneaking in cigarettes, staying out. Like one of the, yeah.
So I think you were 16, 17. What kind of age group friends were you hanging out with?
Same, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 13 and I was hanging out with 19-year-olds and stuff
Really?
because I didn't have any like मेरी age का कोई नहीं था आसपास in the locality.
Yeah.
So I ended up hanging out with them only, and because of that I started hating my batchmates.
Okay.
Because they were cooler, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Fucking friends and shit. These guys are talking about Breaking Bad. Fuck off. I'm hanging out with these beeps.
Yeah. These guys are driving RC cars and these
Yeah.
guys are driving actual cars.
These guys are coming to pick me up. तेरे को माँ उठाने आ रही है. ये आया मेरे को उठाने. So yeah.
Bro, I know I'm still stuck on the abbreviation thing, but another one I saw on this really great Instagram account called Indian Shitposting.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was in the comments or somebody really pronounced it in the video. It was a while ago, but this term, like, you know, NGL is not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Somebody literally said nagal. Like, I think somebody typed in the comments and nagal like in the Devanagari and they put a screenshot or something. And I'm like, dude, this can be used regularly.
Yeah.
Like, bro, सुन इधर आ नगल. लेकिन हरमन ने दरवाजा नहीं खोला. जिसके घर में वो रह रहा था वो ही बाहर रह गई. नगल, हाँ.
Inside
Yeah.
joke. काफी गंदे.
But nagal should be a thing, right?
I mean, we can make it a thing.
Nagal?
If you repeat nagal,
Ripu.
if you repeat or use nagal like 10 times in the podcast, I think it's a thing.
Then I'll be a repeater of nagal.
Yeah.
Nagal is like stuck in between, like it's such a word when you hear it. It's stuck between two polar opposites, like a
Nakal.
snuggle and a bugle. So it's like.
And a knuckle also because of
Yeah.
that beat.
Acha nakal, okay. Sorry.
Yo, my nuggets.
That's what.
My nuggets.
Oh, he's getting away with it.
Walking that fucking thread.
And you don't like it at all. You want to get a hold of him.
No.
Shut up, Aamer. Shut up. Chup.
मेरे को अभी
You're not dark enough.
Yeah. एक तो मैं बोल नहीं रहा हूँ तो मैं वो हूँ.
But you're the most nuggle here with the chashmas on, you know.
I know, thank you. But दूसरी बात ये जो डर है ना अभी ये कैंसिल वैंसिल हो जाएगा. मेरे को लगता है कि कैंसिल होने के लिए कंफर्म होना जरूरी है. I have no fear anymore. I have honestly put out work for so many years. So many views on reels and all. कौन सा कोई बहुत बड़ी audience आ जाती है मुझे देखो.
Actually, dude.
Yeah. Confirm me first, then you cancel me. Otherwise, I'll pre-cancel my hanging out with Aamer and all. You think this is my first choice for the day? You think I woke up on Sunday and like, चल आमिर क्या कर रहा है वो देखो.
She's Shubh. She's the co-owner of this house. Yeah, and how do I put this across? So at 3:45 in the morning, Harman chose to sleep, right? And he's not proud of that at all. Now this is just turning into an apology note in public. Fuck it. Point being, I was supposed to open the door. I didn't open the door, and she came at 4 and left around 4:40. Meanwhile, she
burnt out the bell.
Yeah, she rang the bell so many times that I didn't wake up.
वो टके की इंग्लिश नहीं आती है ढंग से burn.
क्या बोलूँगा मैं? फ्यूल
शॉर्ट सर्किट हो गया था.
इतना मतलब ग्रर कर दिया कि वो आवाज ही नहीं आ रही उससे अब.
And the thing is, you came at 4:50. 4:08 exactly at 4:08. 3:42 exactly. I was just checking my text. 3:42 I left because I came with Harman after the show. We were chilling dinner करके मैं निकल रहा था. 3:42 I left. It's a gap of 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Harman's ruined someone's day.
And night. And night the most. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the opposite of Post Malone. Post Malone बोलता है ना, don't spoil my vibe. ये spoil vibe. Actually, I don't know.
You thought you're getting away with that, huh?
I thought that
You stuck at it.
Yeah, I actually said the second line also.
But it's
yeah.
but
No, actually वो बोलता है spoil my vibe, spoil my night.
Okay.
पर वो spoil my night वो अच्छे सेंस में बोल रहा है कि अरे तू इतनी हॉट है कि तू मेरी रात ही बिगाड़ देगी. और ये ऐसा है कि ये एक्चुअली तेरी रात बिगाड़ देगा.
Like how we say like sick. I'm like,
Yeah.
come here, bro. Like,
Yeah. Nagel.
You're like Bombay, born and raised, right?
Yes.
Why don't Bombay people leave Bombay, dude? I know it's as hacky as
You're
it
not
is,
Bombay
but
people, right?
Come on.
But I do feel like
you have become Bombay
हाँ,
people.
yeah. I think Bombay people know, like everyone who comes to Bombay and they settle down in Bombay, they very well know that this is the rhythm, this is what I always wanted, and it's been set here. Like it's a very simple grammar. Like nobody has time to waste, so it's like.
Wow, it's the one thing I've noticed, dude. There is no like, चल बैठ के joint फूकते हैं नहीं. What? तुम बस बैठ के chill करने वाले हैं.
Actually, you have to be doing multiple things at a time. That's what it is.
You have to, like if you're chilling with someone if you're in Bombay and you have to meet someone from Bombay, just at least pretend like you have something planned. You know, you can't just go empty-handed because it's not that you get judged, but they can see it in your head. कहीं जा रहा नहीं है.
Yeah, it's like before you enter the house, you need to let them know I have a meeting at 4:30.
Yes.
So,
you need to pretend like there is something. पौधे उग रहे कुछ. Something.
पानी डालना उनको. I don't know to ruin their
Not
childhood.
just- yeah, because I mean I've been in Bangalore and Chennai. Chennai में क्या है like you chill with people to not do something. Basically, you'll be doing something the whole day and then you meet people to not do. In Bombay, you meet people to do things.
Who are these? How many people in Mumbai have you hung out with?
Mostly comics. Generally.
Yeah, no, I mean that's people waste time in Mumbai also. Of course, when they're on the move, they don't.
Yeah.
Like in traffic and all, like be like water वाला logic है कि मतलब झगड़ा करने को time नहीं है. But when people chill, they chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, maybe it's an age thing, or maybe it's just the people around me.
Well, yeah.
It's like 21 to 25 in Bombay, you can still afford to actually chill.
Yeah.
But then you have to start making money.
Yeah.
So then after that, you can't
Fair.
do
I'm
that.
also 33 and being like, hey, you want to chill? And people are looking at me like, ये 33-year-old को क्यों chill करना है? चल ना, तेरे बच्चे नहीं हुए क्या? तेरे को घर
That's an issue with me also.
तेरे को कल सुबह स्कूल नहीं जाना है.
Yeah.
छोड़ने जा रहा है उधर.
Yeah, like not being married at this age, they think that they think that you're not in search of a higher pursuit or something when you don't have kids. But it's like I understand the joy
The higher pursuit being settled down.
Yeah. Like ये तो time wasting, which there is a merit to that we have more time than you, but I mean there are plenty of parents who are not good parents.
Yeah, that's
So don't
what.
brag. Just because you had a child, don't brag.
Yeah.
If you're a good parent and then you're judging me for wasting my time, I still see your point somewhat. कि okay, at least तू next generation को raise कर रहा है और वो मतलब लोगों पे थूकेगा नहीं or whatever your values are giving your child if you're a good parent.
लोगों को थूकेगा नहीं है, ऐसे लोग हैं क्या?
Do you guys have friends who have become parents now?
Oh no, not yet, not yet.
I'm 30. I just turned 33 couple of. I know कि मेरी त्वचा से मेरी उम्र का पता नहीं चलता है. I just turned 33. Like देख रहे हैं भोसड़ी कैसे? हाँ.
I think last week was your birthday, right?
Yeah. Right.
Happy birthday, Bhavish.
So I get 28 a lot. All the hoes that I've been hanging with. ये चश्मा बैठ के बोल सकते हैं. All these hoes,
हिंदी में बोलना.
नहीं, I don't know what the हिंदी.
ये सारी
तुम लोग बोलता रहेगा.
पाइप और नल के.
हाँ, yeah. इसने जोक मारा है, बोल रही है HOSE वाला host. Which other, all these loser viewers of Yuck don't know, what a yucky thing that
Yeah,
you don't know.
actually sounds like one of those आजकल कुछ भी channel खुल जाता है ना, like Bindas, this, that, oh shit.
The reaction that the audience is supposed to have is written in the name of the channel. They have a comedy club also, so पीछे Yuck लिखा है. You don't even have to. How did you like that joke? भैया side हो जाता है.
तुम feedback साथ लेके घूमते.
Yeah. Okay, Neelaksh came up with it. Yeah.
Neelaksh मारेगा मेरा. Neelaksh तो business marketing genius है ना, उसको सब पता है. Neelaksh कोई चीज पे हाथ रखता है वो सोना हो जाती है. मेरे पे हाथ नहीं रखा उसने अभी तक. मेरे को लगता है मैं ही बाकी हूँ. But by the way, all the hoes, I was saying all the hoes, ये जो हो लोग रहती ना, इन लोग को क्या लगता है कि मैं 28 साल का है. I get 28 a lot. That's just because I'm slightly chubby. Even if I was like fitter, like no one thinks I'm about 25. So all I want to say is bitches come and bro.
Just come and bro. That sounds about right. Like घर पे आके then like
bitches come and bro.
Bhavish भैया.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I only meet them on Raksha Bandhan, mostly. Yeah. Bitches come and bro. That's so sad, That's like a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Where they're like, hello. Yeah.
So Bhavish, what you've been a comic 10 years now?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
10 years.
10 years. I'm in June. I'm 10 years. It's fucking scary, dude. Especially when you've done it for so long and like you don't see success like anywhere close by. It just still feels like it's far.
I'm glad you're sharing your story. Yeah. Good information about yourself.
But what is success according to you guys? Like,
See, I would have gone on that tangent of success is being good at something and all. You know that how good you become at stand-up and all. But ये तो बोलना आसान है ना.
Yeah.
ये तो बोलना आसान है कि you become competent at something and you enrich your soul so it's success. हाँ, because तेरे को audience नहीं आ रही है ना दिखने.
exactly.
पर लोग ऐसा बोलेंगे. मुझे सच में नहीं लगता है कि audience का आना success है because मुझे दिखते हैं कौन से comics के लिए audience आ रही है. And I'm like अगर फिर ठीक है मतलब.
Complete भी नहीं किया.
My friend switched on the car and walked out. I'm not even switching now. मैं जा रहा मेरे को नहीं करनी है.
मतलब ठीक है, मतलब सबकी अपनी चॉइस होती है, फ्री मार्केट है. तो मैं ऑडियंस की बड़ी साइज से सक्सेस नहीं मेजर करता हूँ, बट अगर मेरी ऑडियंस इतनी बड़ी नहीं है तो मैं ऐसा बोलूँगा तो ऐसे लगेगा ना कि यार ये तो बेटर है. तो तुम लोग रुक जाओ थोड़ा टाइम, मैं तुम लोग को सक्सेस बताता हूँ. 10 साल और रुक जाओ. Yeah, all these. Where do you think all these hosts come from?
The garden.
And all these bros as well. I feel like success is like मतलब पेरिस जाना है चले गए. Oh, okay, yeah.
Being able to do whatever you want.
You're right.
That's I think success. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's stand up or you're sucking dick. If you can do that,
Yeah,
that's success.
आरी शफीर वैसा करता है ना, लाइक स्टैंड अप में उसने ठीक ठाक पैसा कमा लिया. मतलब ही डजंट नीड टू बी अ मल्टीमिलियनेयर लाइक रोबिन और समथिंग. few million कमा लिया कॉमेडी सेंट्रल का शो को करके. अब वो स्टैंड अप करेगा 9 महीना 3 महीना गुम हो जाएगा, कोई कंट्रीज में बाली में रह रहा है और उसको किसी को जवाब देने की जरूरत नहीं है, अपना फोन बंद करके. आई थिंक दैट इज आल्सो सक्सेस.
Yeah, not being
That kind
answerable.
of freedom,
Not being answerable to anybody
As
else.
your wife or something where she's like, but तुम तो लाने वाले थे ना वहाँ से, खास वहाँ मिलता है, बाली में चाय मिलती है. वो है ना. No, there's a very specific scene. I don't know
I don't know what kind of vibes you've been having.
You just spoke about the lowest common denominator wala jokes and like Gujarati is in the house and then you do this like
Okay.
Why?
Well, good catch actually. Fucking good catch. I didn't catch it because
You
I was
didn't like
thinking
let me finish, but
Fine.
Yeah.
No.
no, now it's gone.
Sorry.
Now the moment is gone. Yuck. Yuck, yeah. It's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah.
Real juice is kana. How insecure you have to be as juice? You like, भाई साहब वो वाला मत खरीदो.
नकल नहीं है ठीक है.
Nagal, I'm real. And Tropicana is way more sassy as a name. Like, who's she? Tropicana. I'm real, okay?
मेरा नाम स्पेल करने के लिए मुश्किल है bro.
Tropicana is a
Second wife. She's the second wife. Like.
तुम लोग ने कोई बंदे से मिला जिसका नाम Xerxes है? I'm like ये कौन से पेरेंट्स है यार? कुछ ज़्यादा ही रीड कर लिए. Xerxes and all जिनके पेरेंट्स वो Tropicana है.
You met?
Yeah.
The only ex name I've met is Xavier, bro. I haven't met anybody else. Like one Xavier I've met all my life.
I had like one college person, like one senior in college. Her dad was a physicist, so उसका नाम Plasma था, and it's like, fuck, dude, that's so insane. Like he loved the plasma state so much.
What if his wife got COVID and they were making love? It would completely solve a problem, right? प्लाज्मा डोनेट करते कोविड पेशेंट्स को ना क्या है कमेडियन
थोड़ा आप मेहनत करो थोड़ा.
So many people don't read. These guys don't read.
they don't know what a slap in Cuba है. I mean, कौन
Plasma actually यार. What the fuck dude? ऐसे क्यों लोग हैं यार? क्यों लोग हैं?
तेरा नाम आमिर क्यों है?
मेरा नाम आमिर है क्योंकि मेरी अम्मी कुछ ज़्यादा ही मुस्लिम है.
What's the meaning of Aamer?
I think it means like existence or something, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
पैदा हो गया, exist हो गया, आमिर चल रहा है.
Yeah. Or the one who exists, some shit like that. Some.
Eternal.
If it means existence, then the tone in which your name is said would like convey the sentiment like Aamer. Like that's like एक क्यों है मेरा बेटा. It's like Aamer.
Yeah, I guess. So other like, what does Harman mean? Does it have a meaning?
It has, I don't know. So the meaning that I know of, it's called God's heart. Har means God, man means heart.
Okay.
Right? But there's another meaning to it, like जो हर मन को खुश रखे. So
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
which I relate to a lot. Because
All of the.
One you made up.
हर मन को खुश रखे. Definitely not mine.
I'm a, yeah, you get to say that. You get to
Definitely not
say.
people who ring the bell.
And what about like?
Your full name is difficult, but since we're doing name meanings,
Yeah.
सुभाषमिता.
Subhashmita.
Subhashmita.
हाँ.
पूरा नाम क्या है?
सुभाषमिता चक्रवर्ती.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. So as a like in board exams, what used to happen was like you have those ovals, right?
16 of them only.
Yeah, like you have those ovals which you have to shade. Like there's those squares where you in block letters write your name and then you have to shade the oval. So I used to be like S U B. So like by the time I would finish shading my name, everybody would reach the 5th question.
Oh, that's sad. What does it mean?
It means one with a pious smile. Shubh means shubh and Smita means smile.
Man.
Pure smile.
Smile.
Yeah, pure
Pious.
smile.
Pious or pure?
हाँ, same thing.
शुभ मतलब वही होता है.
Okay. But pious is more like
तू बताएगा.
God, like religious.
Yeah.
आप बहुत कुछ
पवित्र.
बता सकता है, ठीक है. तू मेरे से ऐसा बीच में बीफ मत शुरू कर. अच्छी वार्तालाप चल रही है इधर, ठीक है.
So what about like Bhavish, bro? What does
Yeah.
Bhavish mean?
No, first of all, how is it pronounced? You get annoyed a lot,
So
right?
this is again a problem with the hose.
But tying a turban is not a quick fix for sure.
Like
For sure. It's not quick at all. Just saying. Look, especially, I mean, what is your hair thing? Like, how do you
What
make
is your
it?
hair thing?
What
Like
how-
it's a global issue that there's going to be a UN meeting to solve. Guys, we're here about Ukraine and Bhavish's hair thing today. Yeah, Ukraine is second on the agenda. Let's solve his hair thing first. Hair thing is क्या चला गया अभी तो चला गया क्या करूँ? पीछे चला गया काफी.
But do you miss it?
I think you could kill with the fade shit.
Yeah,
dude. Get
bro.
some fades in the side, you could kill that look, dude.
I think you should go completely bald, bro. And then grow a beard.
मैंने
and shit.
पैंडेमिक में किया था मैं पूरा बॉल्ड
हाँ.
और बहुत फकॉल एकदम मतलब मोलेस्टी वाइज आ
Me too returns.
मैं बोला वाइब्स आ रही थी Dude, मैं कॉमेडी सीन में इतने मेरी बीफ्स रहे इन द पास, अगर मुझे मीटू होना होता मैं अब तक हो चुका होता, पर मैंने कुछ किया ही नहीं है तो तो समझ रहा है, मतलब बहुत लोग रुके हैं कि ये कुछ गलत करे तो मैं बता दूं, मैं इंसान ही इतना झगड़ा करूंगा ज़्यादा देर से, फिर बोलूंगा bastard and I'll go home. That's the worst I'll do. क्या होगा तू मेरे से
वो डिक्शनरी एट हिज फेस को पढ़ ये साले,
एक आध रियलिटी शो नहीं मिलेगा मेरे को कोई प्लेटफॉर्म पे, और क्या मेरे से मेरा करियर तो ना ले लोगे जो वैसे भी है नहीं.
Yeah, that's what, like, calling this a career is not.
Yeah, like sometimes you know you do jokes or like improvising and you're like, look where my career has come, and there are like 8 people and they're like, we never thought you had one here to begin with. There are like 8 people in the audience. So. But guys, it's just the whole life, you know.
Dude, I think you should do a fade, bro, in the side.
You know what, I'm not that bothered by my like receding hairline because I can't see it. I know it's a very cliche thing, but I actually can't see it. But people point it out, then I'm reminded like, oh, you noticed that. But I feel this is the correct level.
Yeah.
Like this is correct, meaning this is still bearable. Like if it goes 1 inch piche, then I'll start panicking and be like, what are the treatments and the surgeries and all.
You know what your hair looks like? It's like you were a Sardar at one point of time, and then at the age of 28 you cut off your hair. Because you have a huge forehead, your hair has been pulled back most of the times, that's why you're losing hair.
Got it.
So I can say this because my hair used to start from here, and then the other day he saw my hairline, he's like, this is disgusting. What the fuck is this? Mood kharab kar diya tumne. Because it's like I can fit 2 palms like that, like it's just there.
Some comic told me that कि there's some treatment where you can take hair from your knee, follicle कुछ बोलते हैं ना उसको.
वो नहीं, तुझे completely गंजा होना पड़ता है और वो कुछ इंजेक्शन मारते हैं तेरे
नहीं, ये समझ सिर्फ ये है, और ये नीचे वाला पार्ट just take hair from your knee or some place where people don't look like and they're like, oh बाल नहीं है क्या, ऐसे कोई बोलेगा नहीं.
Texture बदल नहीं जाएगा.
No, it's just
Bhavish, did you get a perm?
They just plant a
curly रहते हैं यार.
No, it won't grow the same way. Like ऐसा कुछ है, यहाँ का रूट लेके यहाँ डाल दिया है.
But that's what like अगर
बॉडी वाले बाल कर्ली रहते हैं.
Yeah, follicle.
So they put that तेरा like
आधा straight आधा
70s वाला
वो कमीने ने
आपको
अभय
रहेगा.
करके सूरत से.
हाँ.
तो उसके पहले ऐसे थे मेरे और अभी उसके ऐसे, और उसने बोला मैंने बहुत पैसा खर्चा किया, told me some amount. I was like, that's crazy, and he's like, every penny is worth it, bro. And मतलब लोग उसको, मतलब लड़कियां उसको ज़्यादा attention देती हैं.
Hoes don't make him bro.
Yeah, hoes don't make him bros, and also he doesn't have the other things I have, so he needs it, I just have natural swagger, I move like Jagger, believe I just said that. Yeah, I just walk into a room and you know what it is, right? You know what time it is.
It's Bhavish time.
9:30 p.m. because everyone leaves. No idea.
तेरा चश्मा पावर है ना, I tried it out.
Yeah.
क्या फट गई dude?
यार पावर वाला चश्मा को ये भी अभी लगा 6-8 महीने पहले. मेरे को लेजिक कराना है. लेजिक पे थोड़ा रिसर्च करना है.
करा ले.
मैंने उपमन्यु से पूछा कि तूने क्यों नहीं कराया, तो he said something that some other people also have told me कि like अगर तुम्हें दूर का चश्मा है and आप लेजिक कराओ तो आपको 50 की उम्र के बाद 40 उम्र का नज़दीक का लग जाता है. So if that's a concern, I'm okay with that because at least तब तक तो नहीं है, और अभी भी है ही, तो अगर 10 साल के बाद मुझे ब्रेक मिल गया 10 साल से.
I was telling you about that, right?
Excuse me.
मुझे तो चश्मा है.
I'm 33, but like I said, the hoes think I'm 28, so don't tell the hoes.
Yeah, मुझे चश्मा है तो मैं पहनता ही नहीं हूँ bro, like fuck it, अंधा forever. I don't give a shit.
अंधा forever sounded like Wakanda forever. ये तेरा है क्या?
मेरे को लग गया, and I'm not proud of it at all.
No, I when you go that song started playing in my head, भोली सी सूरत आँखों में. Dude, Kadi Sharma, I like.
Hi.
Yeah. You look like Karishma Kapoor to me right now. I think my specs are not working.
That's the song, man.
Yeah. This is from what? कुछ होता है.
If more people were watching this podcast, I would say, hey bro, demonetized हो जाएगा. But I don't think anyone is coming to Yuck podcast and be like, oh, दिल तो Yashraj should put a claim on this film. I think it would be a sad day for Yashraj.
But yeah, so I got yelled at for not having watched Jab We Met. Which was like a
by
big
whom?
thing.
Yeah, that's what.
By like someone
some random date that we went on,
Some girl.
which was she was Bollywoodish, and I think she would have been 23, 24.
Not really.
Oh, really? A 30-year-old is abusing you for fucking... Wow, that's nice.
30 साल की लड़की गुस्सा हो गई कि जब भी मैट नहीं देखा है, फिक्स डिपॉजिट का नहीं पूछा उसने।
33 इयर्स का आदमी ही 30 साल के लोगों को 30 साल की लड़की बोल सकता है।
30 साल की लड़की। No, I'm mentally young.
No, like
I told you in the beginning I'm
But this is
Sindhi mom, half rapper. So that's the rapper part of me. I'm like 30 साल की लड़की क्या है?
But where is I mean, like this was a perfect moment for you to come out with, hey, aurat, like just fucking.
Bro, this is old shit, bro.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't need
you're
to
not.
fall back on my fucking. I'm this new funny every year, every day. You have a problem with that? That's a you thing. That's a you thing. You know? Nagal, bro. Okay,
Like, if you're like raised in India, especially if you're raised in Bombay, what is a movie like Laazim आपको देखनी है इसके आप ये देखे नहीं तो आप you're not like
क्या शब्द इसने क्या लफ्जों का उपयोग किया है? मुलाजिम. Oh my
Laazim,
god.
not
Laazim,
Laazim,
Laazim.
Laazim.
Lazim,
What is
sorry.
Lazim is mandatory.
Compulsory or something. Like, you can tell from the rhythm of. That's how when I go poetry open mics, like I feel Urdu is so beautiful, but most words you understand from where they are placed in the sentence, what they mean. Like some words you know from movies and all because in Bollywood, Hindi Urdu is mixed. Some words that you don't know, they sound beautiful, but the meaning you pick up from where they are placed in the sentence.
Yeah.
Like he said, movie देखना लाजिम ही है. मतलब इसका मतलब क्या होगा?
Important ही होगा. हाँ.
But that's such a beautiful
Worth
word.
it.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
lazim.
can also be worth it.
हाँ, मैंने potty की encyclopedia हो गया. Now encyclopedia sounds like a lizard that didn't have to be there.
Yeah. Lazim. I just put this on Instagram also. I certain Urdu words like zehen,
हाँ.
Yeah.
right? Like it
मेरे
was in
ज़हन
my
में नहीं था.
consciousness this particular thing, and I've said it. Like I said it on stage also the other day. Ki, is zehen something that everyone has, or do you have to earn it? Right? Do I have a zehen, or do I like say other words like mulazim and takalluf like 7 times, and somebody shows up in a
Iskadar.
kurta and they're like, "Ye lijye aapka zehen," you know?
Iskadar.
What is
It's
that?
like that Android developer mode where you have to press. I don't know if you guys know this. Like when you unlock your phone, you have to go in developer mode and press like 7 times.
Yeah,
Phone info, and then they're like, you can now fuck around with your phone.
Yes.
I think Zehen is that.
That okay.
What is
Iskadar.
Zehen? I thought like
Zen is a
like
consciousness.
Zehar is poison. Zehen is like your
memory.
Yeah.
something like that.
I
Mere
think
zehn
it
mein
means
nahi
on
aaya.
the top of your conscious mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And there is
Google
no
this.
other word in Hindi for that or any other language. Like it's very Zehen is Zehen.
Yeah, these days I've been using these deep Urdu words in South Indian English, like don't fuck with me or else I'll itminan you. I'll fucking fuck your itminan up, dude.
Who
Like
said that?
I'm saying this shit. Don't mess with you or I'll ittifaq your mom. It doesn't make sense,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
fuck aata to bol hi dete. So it's really fun, basically, to do this shit.
So many
And other
languages have
examples. Huh?
like so many languages have fucking like एक तो नाम में होता है अशफाक ये सब में निकल गया
Yeah.
देन मराठी कोंकणी में फक्ता हो गया तो लाइक कितना मजा
हिंदी में फक्र.
फकर उर्दू में भी फकर है, अरबिक में भी है फकर. फकर तो मतलब अरबिक में मौलाना लोग बोल रहे हैं, हम लाइक इसने फकर बोला.
like not even like fucker he's like fucker like
फकर
मुझे फक्र है.
तो
मुझे भी
it's
चाहिए.
like-
मुझे भी चाहिए फकर. ऐसे कैसे तुम्हारे साथ ही हो रहा है?
Like it's really weird to see all day he's been teaching you Quran और नमाज पढ़ा के and then he's like fucker ये fucker वो. I'm like oh mind your language. तू क्या बच्चों को सिखा रहा है?
That's haram.
Yeah.
But I think बुड्ढों को उर्दू में क्या बुलाते हैं?
किसको?
उर्दू में बुड्ढा नहीं old.
बुजुर्ग.
Buzurg is like Buddhas in a group, right?
Yeah.
Buzurg is not
Low.
one
No,
Buzurg.
it can be ये बुजुर्ग
नहीं
है.
but ये हमारे घर के बुजुर्ग हैं.
Yeah, that's one person.
Oh, okay.
It's a singular and plural word at the same time.
Like बुजुर्ग is a designation. It's not a person.
Like Mick Jagger Buddha है, Rolling Stones Buzurg.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying.
Basically, right?
Mick Jagger Buddha as a sentence has never been said. This is the legendary Mick Jagger.
बुजुर्ग. The बुजुर्ग.
बुड्ढे लौड़े क्या गाना गाता है दादा? हाँ गाना गाएगा मादर. Excuse me.
ये हमारे घर के बुजुर्ग हैं. ठीक है. बहुत सारी.
भारी
तुम लोग
means
सब
like
एक्साइटेड
gangster.
रहते हो बंटाई सुन के गानों में. मैं यहीं पे पला पड़ा हूँ तो we had heard these words way before the rap music, like the Gali Boy and all happened. So now people from other cities are like, hey bro, tu Bantai bolta. I'm like, I'm past this. I was in college and school. These are my friends. And I was just like, oh my god, Bantai, bro.
It's like macha in South Indian.
Yeah.
That lingo.
Although there's a difference, it's like a subculture in Mumbai. Certain localities, certain folks like say it, and macha is more cuts through boundaries of class and anything.
Yeah.
But here, if you grew up in the hood, you say Bantai, Bachai movement more. So in Kurla or Karnavali or something.
Bantai? What was it? Bantai?
Bantai, Bamai, Bachi.
Okay. Bantai is dude, but like.
Yeah, just bro.
It's like macha in Hindi. It's like yaar.
Yeah.
So you.
Macha I thought was like elder brother kind of like.
No.
It's brother-in-law. Actually, the meaning of it is brother-in-law.
Really?
Yeah, in Tamil is brother-in-law. Sala is actually the meaning.
Okay.
So I think it's the highest level of respect or something like that. Tu meri बीवी का भाई है तो I'll treat you. That's
Like South में it's a.
हमारी जात में तो उल्टा है.
It's from, I guess.
तो मत कौन बोलता है यार, क्या आदमी है यार ये. हमारी जात में तो ऐसे कभी छाती खुजाने लगे
हमारी जात में तो उल्टा है. साले को तो मतलब सारा काम करवाते हैं. That's what he's known for. अगर ओ भाई मतलब बीवी का भाई है तू नौकर है तू साले. It's
बात करता है यार. नौकर कौन बोलता है dude? Oh God, dude.
what?
You're like a 90s Bollywood movie, you know. तू घर में भी वो सूट पहनी घूमता होगा. सिंघानिया भाई साहब के घर जा रहे हैं.
इसके पूरे दोस्तों के
मेरी फाइल्स किधर है? मेरे को मेरी फाइल्स दो.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like 8 Malhotras.
मिस्टर मल्होत्रा की बेटी देखी है आपने? काफी जवान हो चुकी है.
Yeah. अभी तो चश्मा पहन के बोल रहा है तो और इम्पैक्ट आ रहा है.
ब्याने के लायक हो चुकी है वो.
ब्याने के लायक, like eligible for marriage. Oh my God. Gee, dude.
This disgusting guy calls me disgusting. Yuck. Yuck comedy collective. ये किसने सोचा नाम Yuck?
नीलाक्ष.
नहीं मैं तो विजिटर हूँ. ये लोग का एक्चुअल वो है. Ongoing pattern का एक्चुअल comedy collective है ये.
No.
Neelaksh.
We're gonna have merch and stuff also.
Like the comedy club is real. Like I wasn't joking.
Yeah.
They have a comedy club. Like they've taken a place and उसके पीछे. But I was just improvising.
He's not that good also.
I mean, I've been saying Yuck for a while. I've been saying Yuck for a while in like normal Tuesdays and all, and then Neelaksh just like told me like, you know, let's name it Yuck.
Neelaksh पूरी PPT बना के लाएगा. बोलेगा यार actually ऐसा research and market research suggest Nielsen ने मेरे को फोन करके बोला था. Neelaksh क्या धंधे में क्या दिमाग है. अब अच्छा ही है ना, मैंने जो पैसा कमा दिया इतना.
This survey.
Yeah. I feel like Neelaksh का बगल सुनने से मुझे 4 रुपए मिलेंगे.
बगल नगल बगल नौकर. तू क्या एक और वर्ड बोला पहले? हमारी जात. तुम लोग सब सीक्रेटली वाइफ बीटर हो गए. ऐसे बात करते हो तुम लोग. No wonder half this podcast is divorce.
We don't beat our wives. We just catch random wives and beat.
You don't even say बीवी, like ए पत्नी. Just go on the road. कोई पत्नी आएगा यहाँ पे पत्नियाँ.
कोई बहुरानी है क्या इधर? बहुरानी उसको बुलाओ इधर. रानी है तू कहाँ की? बैठ इधर.
Dude, you sound like you've done this. Like at least you sound like this was last Saturday or something. Dude, you did this. Really? एक तो बहुरानी such a creepy word, you know.
MDH के ad में आता था. You guys remember बहुरानी? Like the तीखा लाल कुटी वाला.
बहुरानी such a word where it's like ओ कमरे के बाहर तो तुम बहू हो पर अंदर तो तुम रानी हो ना. Some shit like that. Some creepy father-in-law saying that shit. और बना दूँ तुमको बहू से बहुरानी. कितना लोगी? Just got too excited. I started clapping. Like she's somewhere here.
नाचना 2 मिनट. नाच रानी बन.
Fuck. Dude, this is such a contrast to my YouTube channel that if this comes in my algorithm, even 500 लोग आ गए मेरे algorithm से. बोले यार वहाँ पे तो बहुत क्लासी तरीके से बात करता है. या Alexa मेरा एक joke है Alexa का कि Alexa, you didn't buy Alexa to tell you fun facts. You bought her because you're afraid of being alone. ये सब वो सब है और यहाँ पे आगे बोल रहा है नाच
वो इसने गुटखा साफ कर.
Exactly. Like, is this the same guy?
But
आज मैं स्टेज पे गया आज
but
दोपहर
तेरा Alexa joke, I think that Alexa Nach is the funniest shit I've ever heard.
You were saying something just now.
Today I went on stage in the morning, like morning show किया तो you know I took these specs inside the venue because गर्मी थी और ये नंबर वाला है तो मैंने बोला मैं नंबर वाला क्यों लेके जाऊँ गाड़ी में छोड़ दिया ये लेके गया फिर रियलाइज हुआ वेन्यू तो अंदर है ना तो स्टेज पे मैं गया तो मैं स्टेज पे 1 मिनट पहना था then it looked weird but the 1 minute I wore it I was just acknowledging it I was like आप लोगों को मुझे देख के लग रहा होगा कि मैं चुदने निकला हूँ and all that right and they were laughing
11:30 बजे
हाँ सुबह को 12 बजे
संडे ड्यूटी है मल्होत्रा साहब बाहर गए हैं मैं उनकी बीवी को मार के आता हूँ थोड़ी देर ड्यूटी पे आया लड़का सलाम मैम
तुम लोगों को देखा है जिसमें चुदने निकला they laughed and I was saying चुदने again and again it's a very funny word I'll tell you why that word is I'll tell you the operative the logic also behind why chudne is funny as a man because people assume that men fuck they don't get fucked so if I say that मैं चुदने निकला हूँ then you in your head are like ये क्या है ये
That you
whatever
might be
you
a
think.
bottom, basically.
yeah you whatever like I mean yeah sure
why are you so uncomfortable with the thought of it
no so because I'm straight but
so
it's okay so
you do lie down right
no you're making me imagine stuff and I'm thinking about being on stage and you're taking me like
both of us are cornering and both of us are
तो मैंने क्राउड को बोला था सब चुदने उदने लोग हंसने लगे मैंने और उसके पहले वो कमेडियन इंग्लिश में बात करता होगा मेरा भी पहला जो पूरा इंग्लिश में था हम लाइक मतलब कुछ वर्ड पे तुम लोग सब हंसते हो ठीक है मैं अगर यहाँ डाल देता हूँ तो अगर मैं नहीं चुदा तो भी चलेगा every time I said chudna they kept laughing I was like this is a funny word
Well, speaking of chudna, like I read Vipul Chudasama somewhere, and
that's
that's
a
what
name,
started
yeah.
using as
I
a
have a friend
swear.
with that.
Like, why are you acting such a such a Vipul Chudasama, dude?
Dude, I have a friend with that last name Chudasama and he's very funny and I think this might have made him funny like the childhood bullying
last
of
name?
that last name like that might have made him funny because he always has to keep reacting to
That's
that
like
This
that's
Chudasama
become
sounds like
immune
the king
to
of the bottoms.
no dude it also sounds like wonderfully poetic but like chudne ke माफिक it's like मैं आसमा को चोद के आया चुदासमा like
hashtag both of them Asma and Chudasama got married we are Chudasama now that's a great
yeah, right like Asma Chudasama
that's a great house name to have by the way
Asma Chudasama sounds like a request you know
So in the morning I went water cycle riding. Wow, ये बादल तेरे टाइप है बम्बल में बादल सर्च कर रहा है ब्रो
oh man
वाह
पता है बादल सिर्फ घोड़े का नाम होता है so ठीक है मतलब like if बादल is your type then might be dude like
काला घोड़ा
Jesus Christ
bye bye
Bye.
thank you
That show, give it up for show.
shout out to Shubh for Chat and forgiveness
become a pro in the first podcast also she said that Chudasama thing and looked at the camera you know just because like the whole performance part of it like wow what a pro
so like Delhi is the only place where all kinds of language will work like अगर तू प्योर इंग्लिश में भी कर रहा है फिर भी तू वो रूम में कर पाएगा और अगर तू बंटाई में भी कर रहा है फिर भी कर पाएगा और फिर तू मतलब गांडू नगरी में भी कर रहा है फिर भी कर पाएगा like you will be able to do that
Gandu Nagar
Because
like
the first
crass
time,
like yeah
the first time I performed in Delhi, like before me, this comic was so massy, dude. He was very stereotypical Scorpio, that stuff. Boy, that whole
Jat vibes
Yeah. I didn't know if I could say the word Jat.
he can
Yeah.
see I'm just wondering what I can say what I
So this guy was very massy though. I'm following this guy. I was like, if this guy is destroying, I'm gonna eat a dick, dude, because this guy's like style is like अच्छा इसकी audience type आएगी. And I went and I'm doing my whole like मैं NRI था और हूँ और कभी भी नहीं change होऊंगा. I'm speaking in English and all this. And this stuff was also working. I was like quite shocked.
yeah Delhi was amazing like the audiences were so responsive I think Delhi audiences now know that they have the most active comedy scenes, most popular comedians, and they have become mature as an audience because they have seen so much they have seen more stand up than most other cities in the like last few years. So
I mean,
they get everything like in the sense like ये सब सारी stereotypes की English में मत कर and all that is all rubbish.
Even like the YouTube stuff, like most of the Delhi people only go viral most of the
Yes,
time.
that is a different reason though, but yeah.
because they're everywhere that's another thing
Okay.
I mean, they are some of the most hardworking funny comics, but it's also the language and the style is more relatable because of Bollywood movies. The whole Punjabi accent is more relatable because of it's more omnipresent.
It's a more like, oh, I have a friend like this.
Yeah, I know this guy, that kind of thing.
So I know a friend like that.
Yeah.
I share it with him. That guy is like, oh, this is me. He shares it with everybody who knows him. कि मैं ये हूँ.
Yeah,
and then
everyone
it just spreads.
has a friend like that, but yeah. But Mumbai mein there are such niche ways of speaking in pockets that not like I live in Bandra, so I speak in a way that if you grew up in Bandra, you would be like, I know this guy. Okay. But even in Mumbai, you went to certain localities and if you spoke like me, they would be like, oh, this is a Bandra boy.
Oh, okay.
And then you would go to countrywide, then they would be like, oh, he's from somewhere in Mumbai, he's clearly not from here.
Okay.
Wow,
like,
so then
you know what I mean?
The divide is a lot in the city. Like that, I don't think we have that vibe in Bangalore. Though.
It's not like in Bombay. If I ask someone like where you grow up or where you live, he won't say Bombay. He won't say I live here only.
Yeah.
He'll say like some area in Bombay.
Correct.
Like Chakala or Vadala.
You're right. I'll tell you why. Because like how when I said I'm from Bandra, what does that mean? It means that he probably went to Catholic school, which I did.
Okay.
A convent school which is boys only, because there are a lot of Catholics in the Catholic population in this area. There are a lot of Catholic schools in this area.
Right.
So when you go to Catholic school, you probably speak Hindi at home, like in my case, but schooling is in English. So that whole mishmash of like that personality, Mumbai is very very pocketed. Like Bandra also has a divide of ICSE students who speak a different way.
Okay.
SSE, I'm an SSE student, so my accent is normal.
Okay.
It's
SSE is state board.
State board.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm speaking in a way that
won't be
low
judged.
income school. I'm from a low income school.
Okay.
I learned my English on the internet, and after going to college, I learned English by practicing it after I went to college.
Okay.
School, everyone was speaking in Hindi, even though we were studying in English.
Same here.
But the ICC students were speaking English at home also, because their schools were more expensive.
Yeah.
So English at home also, English in school, not only writing, also speaking it. You look like you spoke English at home, bro. You don't look like.
I don't speak English with my mom.
What language do you speak?
Urdu.
You never look like you.
Urdu though. I speak.
But really, like you don't even look like you know Indian languages. You look so like niche and elite, and their accent is so developed.
You just spoke about it, right? You don't look like a guy who talks in Hindi.
Yeah, you don't. Urdu, you know how to speak Urdu?
Yeah.
Like very fluent.
तो कुल्लूफ करेंगे आप थोड़ा.
Yeah, we speak like that at home.
Oh shit.
I mean, like I don't know why, but I feel I would want to see a court scene fought in Urdu.
It's going to be.
Yeah, like that debate in Urdu, just purely in Urdu, is going to be a fucking.
I think it will just end with "Khair chhodiye." Like they won't even end up like disagreeing. They'll just be like passive aggressively like.
आप हमसे खफा काहे हो रहे हैं? हम तो आपसे खफा नहीं है, but ये जो आपने जुर्म किया है, I'm like, wow, dude, this.
None of these, besides khafa, none of these were Urdu words.
Like
Jurm
my
is-
mom started speaking
Jurm is a
English.
Hindi.
Jurm?
Jurm is a Urdu word.
Jurm is Urdu. Yeah, Jurm
Okay.
is
Crime.
Zulum is Urdu, no?
Zulum is also Urdu.
So
yeah.
in
Okay,
Hindi there is
Zulum,
no Z. The alphabet Z doesn't exist in Hindi.
Are you serious?
So yeah.
Zulum.
So whatever Urdu word,
जुलाब है तो.
whatever word originates from Urdu and is used in Hindi, the Z becomes J automatically.
Oh.
Jarurat.
You can't write Zarurat
Zarurat.
in Hindi, right?
It's
In Devanagari. There is no
It's
alphabet.
J.
The Z
Yeah.
alphabet doesn't
My
exist.
mom
How do you know this?
just reading.
Hose. My host told me that I've got hoes in every part of the world and
Yeah, in every language.
yeah.
You have historian
Correct.
and literature host.
Literature host. Yeah. I schedule them on Thursdays from 3:30 to 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
They just meet you, drop some trivia and be
Yeah,
like, हाँ ये podcast में use करना.
Yeah, exactly.
Smart लगेगा तू. नजर उतारो नहीं.
But I feel I know I sound like very fundamentalistic, but I feel that the thinking that a language is okay for a language to die because the young people don't think it's cool is a very dumb reason for a language to die.
Yeah.
I mean, now that it's a digital age, a language won't die. It's not like one of those it'll be forgotten. It's been recorded and people in Pakistan still speak it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's a dying language here, not for any other reason because the kids are like, it's so uncool, mom. And I'm not saying people should speak it. I'm saying this is a dumb reason for a language to die. And I know it's not a very cool sounding language, but I feel a language would be cool depends on how the culture around it is.
Yeah.
Sindhi culture, old Sindhi songs are very loud and they sound like they are from the 40s, 50s, yeah.
Right.
So they are not hip, but how Punjabi music, Punjabi is way sweeter sounding than most Indian languages. I have a bias towards it. But you can use Sindhi in a good beat or rap,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and
you
then
can-
normalize it, you know,
You
if you
can,
want.
you can use you can sample it. You
But
can
those artists
sample
don't
it.
exist anywhere.
Yeah.
Right,
In
like,
the sense, like a Sindhi guy would be rapping in Punjabi because he might think Sindhi is.
Yeah, it's like uncool. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's
depends on
not-
how you use it. Like, I did that for wala rant on like the South Bombay people who say for, and I was like, Sindhi mein bolo Ford bolte hai Ford. And lot of people have texted me or that saying, oh, finally someone spoke about something Sindhi in a bit. And that was improvised. I have not written a word of it, but it just came out of my head. But I was like, phone. So I'm just saying it can be done. It's just that एक तो artistic और creative fields में हिंदी होते नहीं है ज़्यादा. They are business minded. अगर artistic creative field में है तो वो director और producer है क्योंकि उसमें पैसा कमाने का.
Junjunwalas and all of them, they are Sindhis.
हाँ पर वो सिंधी एक्टर वैक्टर कौन है जो है वो भी शर्म जिनको शर्म आती है अपना नाम बताने से. अभी रणवीर सिंह है, रणवीर सिंह भावना नहीं है उसका लास्ट नेम, वो बताता नहीं है. अच्छा सो इन
Ranveer is Sindhi, that is known.
so earlier now when people had Bollywood में Sindhi people used to be there, I think they used to hide their surname because they were embarrassed because they didn't want to be called Pakistani.
It's not also it's not a Masi surname, right? Because if you talk about all your surnames,
But who else had to change it? Ranveer Singh, Dilip Kumar had to change it because that time even being Muslim, you were like even right now.
Dilip Kumar was Muslim.
Yeah, he
What was his name?
Yusuf Khan.
Yusuf.
So he changed it because it's like more marketable. So Sindhi is also like that. It's more Sindhi names are not marketable. It's a minority. People don't relate. Singh is more relatable. It's always been running away from your identity at the entire time. Like I'm saying, I'm not some fundamentalist who adhere to it. I don't have much of an opinion. Like I know I'm pretty Sindhi in terms of how I grew up and all. So I'm attached to
Your
it. Even if I
decision
don't want to be, I'm attached to it in the cuisine and all that. But I'm not like promoting it like some right winger. But I'm like, oh, it's so uncool. It's so uncool. That's a very dumb reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, a lot of things are uncool. You make it cool, na?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for just watching this shit. If you guys have one more time for Mr. Bhavish,
Yeah.
Harmanpreet, and I'm Aamer. This is a Yuck podcast.
Also,
Please-
shout out to Shub, who has gotten back to her work.
yes,
And Akash Mehta for
yes,
Chuck
Prithvi
again.
Mehta, fucking beautiful shit. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for
Who
having
is
us.
gonna vacate this place really soon. So this is the last memory of this place that is out there.
Yes.
So,
So yeah.
Bhavish, any parting words?
Nothing. Follow me. Follow me.
Yeah,
Not
that's it.
home. On social media platforms. And that's it.
Yeah, just like, share and subscribe, all of that. Just fucking share, dude. All of this fucking depends on your sharing and all this stuff. And if you guys don't, we end up being broke and all. Well, not
Or
you
get
guys, but
offended.
Share
Like get
करोगे?
offended at something.
Yeah.
Like
शेयर
you want
करोगे
yes.
तो चुदोगे. शेयर करोगे बिना चुदे घर आ जाओगे. All is yours. One chudna equals one share.